And welcome back to the baseline, where we're doing the week that was. Not a lot to talk about since we are entering spring training. Some guys have actually looked good. Some guys are iffy. But, that's spring training. Guys just probably getting in. And also some guys getting ready for the WBC, which I believe starts the 7th of March. So that'd be fun to watch and see how that goes. But let's talk about the week it was with the big news. Actually, the day last Tuesday after we dropped or I dropped my last podcast. I know it's old news right now, but still kind of shocking to me. Trying to get my thoughts of this when it happened. But Tony Clark has resigned from the head of the MLB Players Association. Bryce Miller will be the interim guy. Not gonna get into details just because I think to me, it's kind of weird and messed up. But one of the cases is that he was stealing money from the players. And then he did some other things, which I won't get into. How do I feel about this? Surprised and I don't know. There's a lot of mixed emotions going through my head. One, because, Bryce Miller is a tough negotiator. I'm a huge diehard baseball fan. I want there to be baseball, obviously. When I hear lockouts, do I panic? Yeah, but I also try to enjoy the season before. Like a couple years ago, or a few years ago, when we had another player threat for a lockout, it lasted a month. Okay, that was great. But Bryce Miller was part of the negotiations. How is it different now? Now he's the head of the Mlbpa. I don't know. But he is a tough negotiator. He's with the players. He doesn't want a salary cap. He doesn't want certain things the owners want. But he's a tough negotiator. I'm starting to think that, there might not be baseball next year, which, if that's the case, I'm going to enjoy as much as I can for the 2026 season. Like I do every year. And then we'll focus on 2027. As for the Tony Clark stuff, some players are mixed about it. I know Marcus Semien was pissed. I don't know. If I found out, the company I work for was stealing money from me and using it for their own personal reasons, it wasn't pointing towards the employees or to the business, I think I'll be pissed off. Marcus Semien was saying that, him and Tony Clark bonded a friendship together, this and that, but the stuff that Tony Clark has done, that would piss me off. You're stealing money, like I said, from players. You did something very disgusting. Personally, you had no choice but to resign. And now this is out. If I'm Tony Clark, I'm embarrassed. It sucks that he resigned during a year wherein 9-10 months, we are going to negotiate the CBA. I'm hearing that those are going to continue on all season long. They're going to try to negotiate to prevent a lockout. But if this happened when the season started, I think it would have been bad. I mean, it looks bad at him now. But yeah, I think he knew he was done, and that's why he had to resign as head of the PA. Which, again, I can't really blame him, but yeah, I can't really defend him either, because the rumors that are out doesn't really make you look good right now. As far as who might be next in line, I don't know. Maybe the players will see where this goes with Miller. Or unless they hire another former player, Miller's still there. Something along that lines. But we'll have to see probably after the CBA is settled. So, Minnesota Twins can't catch a break. Pablo Lopez is out. Tommy John, that's gonna suck. This dude, I feel like ever since he gone to Minnesota, really hasn't been good at all. It's just, you gotta feel bad for the guy. He's injury prone. He hasn't really been what I think the Twins expected him to be. I mean, I want to say 24 might have been one of his better years win-wise. It was 15-10, but the ERA rate was like 4. He had a time where for 3 straight years he did 32. He pitched 32 games. But other than that, his other numbers are 10, 21, 11, 20, 4, and last year was 14 when he got hurt. That's just, if the Twins wanted to do some rebuild or even get their fans some faith, he sadly had to be part of the team. He did. And now he won't be, which kind of sucks. Eo said in the interview he heard like a little snap when he was throwing, and obviously got checked to the point where the doctors told him, "Hey, Tommy John, and you're out for the year." So, kind of sucks if you're a Twins fan. And even more bad news for the Twins is Joe Ryan was scratched from his start a few days ago because now he has a back injury. Damn, the Twins can't catch a break. Again, it's kind of similar to Lopez, mostly injury prone. I mean, he is young. I'll say decent pitcher. He is, be 29 years old. No, I'm sorry. He'll be 30 years old. But but really hasn't gone. I mean, last year he got to 31. 31 games. Started. Started 30. But he's been injury prone his whole life, as his whole career. All with Minnesota. I mean, I'm looking at the roster now. I don't really know who else might be in that rotation. Maybe Mlbpa. You put him on. He was part of the Duran trade, or Duran. Ober might be. It's just this Minnesota Twins. It's definitely a rebuild. I know Buxton wants to stay. Lewis wants to stay, but how long until they say enough's enough? I mean, you could go the Mike Trout route and stick it and say, I want to win, and stay with this organization. I'm committed, which is fine. Some guys like it. I mean, look at Jose Ramirez with Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland's ever going to win, but I do think that the Minnesota Twins are going to now be the last place team in the Central. That's all I think. Because they're not really good. So yeah, a lot of bad news for the Twins before the season even started. Like I said, the whole thing with the Tony Clark. I mean, nothing really else. The other day, Judge hit 2 home runs. So it looks like he's ready in mid-season form. Last stars really haven't come. Scooble pitched today, 2 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs. In my mind, probably the favorite to win the Cy Young once again. Excuse me. Bichette played third base. I think he looked good. People are going to bug him, but that was a great throw at third base once we saw it. And yeah, I don't know. I think that might be it for this one. Not really a lot of big news. We might try to try something different because spring training is back next week, and just to give some different aspects of it. One more thing with the Tony Clark and the CBA, it just came to my mind. I know the owners and the players said they're willing to lose games. The commissioner said he's not. I know people are saying that he probably has to say that and this and that because of everything that happened, but he said that back in January before all this stuff happened, that he doesn't want to lose games. He wants 162. So we'll see. We'll see what the commissioner does. We'll see how everyone handles things. And yeah, again, that's it for this one. Leave a comment. Once again, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell to help me grow on this channel. I really enjoy doing this. And I will see you all in the next one.